Hi, and welcome back to another video. And today we have our first update within the Virginia governor race of 2025. The incumbent Republican governor, Glenn Youngkin, who won in 2021, has endorsed a candidate to be his successor and the next governor of Virginia. Now, will she win? Still way too early to tell. I'm just reporting on these updates as they come in. They're very fun to follow, and you guys can subscribe to get the latest news on what happens. But anyways, yeah, Glenn Youngkin, the Republican governor who will no longer be governor in 2026, he has dropped an endorsement for his lieutenant governor, who right now I believe is the only Republican candidate who really is declared. She seems like the front runner for this race, and I'm waiting. We're all waiting for these polls to drop. I believe she'll probably get the Republican nomination, and I do believe that one. I don't remember her name, but on the Democrat side, there's another candidate. She's a white female, and I think she'll get the Democrat nomination. However, we're still far away from the primaries and way far from the general election, along with all the other governor races. So Glenn Youngkin has endorsed his lieutenant governor to be his successor in the Virginia governor race. Now, completely expected. This is his lieutenant governor. He picked her when he decided to run 4 years ago now, and when he won. He's endorsed his lieutenant governor, Winston Sears, for governor on Monday ahead of state's gubernatorial race in 2025. Winston has been an outstanding lieutenant governor, and she'll be a great governor, Youngkin wrote in a post on social platform X. Let's see what else is here. She's been an outspoken advocate for common sense conservative principles and policies, a passionate voice for our military and veterans, and a relentless advocate for educational freedom and economic opportunity. She brings a fighting spirit for Marine to the office every single day, he said. Sheriff was elected lieutenant governor in 2021 when Youngkin was running for governor. Virginia's governors are term limited to 1 4-year terms. And in my opinion, that's honestly what makes these governor races so cool, especially in years like this. I mean, not only do they define the beginning or the start of a presidency for the United States, but they also, they don't reelect governors. They elect new governors every year for Virginia, not New Jersey though, but just for Virginia. And I think it's just really cool. You get to see new faces every 4 years, not the same person dragging around for 8 years or even longer. So I think it's really cool. So yeah, Youngkin's been in office for 4 years. He'll be in office for another year, and that'll be it for him. So yeah, this governor race is gonna be really fun to follow. And I can't wait for the continue going on. So he has endorsed his lieutenant governor. Youngkin has endorsed his lieutenant governor. She is probably at this point set to win that GOP nomination for governor. And little thing about Glenn Youngkin is he's actually very popular. If you just put in Glenn Youngkin approval rating on Google, you will see all these articles of Glenn Youngkin just having a positive approval rating. Glenn Youngkin approval soars. Youngkin approval rating at 58, although that is his website, but still, you still see others ones. Glenn Youngkin's approval rating is 52%. And this is a blue state. This is a state Kamala Harris won by over 5 points, I do believe. I could check here. Let's see how much. Oh, that's the Senate. My bad. She won Virginia. Yep, 5 points. Harris won Virginia, little under 6 points, but she won it by 5 points. So yeah. Glenn Youngkin is popular in a Harris plus 5 state, a state that voted against Donald Trump by 5 points. So yeah, a popular Republican president. Now, we do have other popular Republican presidents in other red states, but this race is going to be very interesting. You have a blue state that just voted for Kamala Harris by 5 points and has a popular Republican president who is endorsing his lieutenant governor. And you also have the Democrats who desperately want to take back the governorship. Will they do it? We're still way too early to tell. However, we still have other interesting stuff. We have it on Wikipedia. Like I said so far, the lieutenant governor is the only person to declare their candidacy. That is the Republican primary, and we still have candidates who could potentially run. Amanda Chase, former state senator and candidate for governor in 2021. She ran in 2021, however, she came up short. We also have Rob Whitman, U.S. Representative for Virginia's 1st Congressional District. He is still a congressman, so he could potentially run. And we have a declined candidate of the Attorney General, who is going to be running for re-election for Attorney General. So we're going to see how that turns out. And then let's see the Democrat side. So here on the Democrat side, we have declared that, oh, that's her name, Abigail Spanberger. Abigail Spanberger, she is a U.S. representative for the 7th Congressional District of Virginia, and she is declared to run for governor, and she'll probably win the Democratic nominee. She's been in the race for almost a year now, and yeah, she's definitely. I think she'll win that nomination. So it's probably going to be Spanberger versus Cedars, or whatever the hell her name is, the lieutenant governor. So yeah, that is who I believe the nominees will. However, still way too early to tell. And oh, we also do have some withdrawals here. The Lieber-Stony mayor, the mayor since 2017, and former Virginia Secretary of Commonwealth for 2 years, and running for lieutenant governor. All right, so yeah, so that it looks like, and oh, apparently Spanberger has gotten her fair share of endorsements. U.S. representative, a U.S. representative. So all these people are congressmen or women, let's see, statewide officials, Virginia Secretary of Administration, former governor of Virginia, Ralph Northam. He was the governor before Glenn Youngkin was sworn into office. And we have a bunch of state legislators. But you can really see the Democrats that are really excited to take back the governorship in 2025. Let's see if. So it doesn't look like the lieutenant governor has much endorsements. Look at that. So we have some endorsements from the governor of Virginia and some state legislators. But you could see the Democrats seem much more energetic to win this governor race than the Republicans. And all these endorsements really, oh my goodness, all these endorsements really show out. Look at this. All right, so yeah, those are the withdrawn candidates. Okay, so withdrawn candidates: Terry McAuliffe, former governor of Virginia. He actually ran, and he was elected the nominee against Glenn Youngkin, and he lost. Where is it? I could pull it up real quick. He lost last time around. Right here, you can see he lost Glenn Youngkin by under 2 points. Terry McAuliffe, his campaign. Honestly, if I was a Virginian, I try not to be biased on this channel, but I probably would have voted for Glenn Youngkin because Terry McAuliffe's campaign was pretty bad, and I did predict him losing. I did see it coming, and I'm honestly glad I did, but still, Terry McAuliffe ran a pretty bad campaign, and he lost by 2 points. It was a terrible night for the Democrats, especially for Virginia Democrats, and Republicans ended up winning, I believe, both chambers of Congress that night, despite losing them about a year later. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, it was a bad night for the Democrats, good night for the Republicans. However, we are still yet to see how it will turn out this time around, especially when you have a popular Republican president endorsing his lieutenant governor, who is probably at this point set to be the Republican nominee, and it's going to be very exciting to watch. It's going to be very exciting to watch. So these are the polls. The last polling, we have Abigail Spanberger. Is this the Democrat primary polling? What is this? The endorsements declared. Yeah, let me. All right, so the polling, hypothetical polling. Okay, so that is the polling. All right. So the polling. So not much of a polling. Besides, these are almost a year ago polls. These polls are almost a year ago. So I'm still waiting until we get, recent polls. There still hasn't been any yet. 538 dropped some polls yesterday, but they were all Joe Biden and Donald Trump, J.D. Vance approval ratings. They weren't really anything special. How Congress approval ratings, stuff like that. It wasn't really. It's nothing important that I need to make a video on. But when I get polls on these governor races, obviously I will drop them and make videos on them. It's going to be very exciting to watch, and I honestly can't wait. But still, we have a long way to go, and there was a lot of news that dropped yesterday. I'm probably going to be dropping more than one video today, so make sure to watch out for that. But anyways, yeah, that is the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing down below, and follow my Blue Sky at Vote Breakdown. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.